We are super excited to share it with you during this live stream. My name's Rohan. I'm one of the co-founders of Explo. I run tech and product as CTO, and we are thrilled to be offering the best way for customers to be able to share data with their customers. Architect is our newest product that is going to enable customers to give maximum flexibility to their end users. During this live stream, the goal is just to show you guys exactly what we're building here, what Architect does, how it works, why we built it, and answer any questions that you might have as you try it and hopefully integrate it into your applications. So why don't we go ahead and just dive in to what Architect is and why we built it. Architect was built because as we were talking to customers that were using Explo, what we heard is that they want their end users to be able to get their own data. Their end users might ask to change certain chart types, add in different calculations, or change the colors so that they can share those reports with their own internal users. What this required from our customers was to go in and change their dashboards and have their customer success teams or product managers go in and change the dashboards. What instead they wanted to be able to do was to give that customizability directly to their end users. That's why we built Architect. We wanted to make it seamless for you to offer a fully customizable data solution to your customers directly into your product. This is the type of experience that only the biggest companies in the world can offer with large engineering teams and product teams to build out self-serve analytics within a product. With Explo now, any company of any size can directly embed that and get it into the hands of their customers immediately in a matter of hours. So why don't we go ahead and actually dive in to the product. Here we have a demo application, which has an Explo Architect dashboard embedded. This is, for example, your application, which will have different components to it, different places where users will go. And you might have a section which is custom reporting. In this section, your customer will log in and see a base dashboard that starts out, but then they'll also see the ability to click edit. When they click edit, they now will feel like their own personal business intelligence tool. They'll be able to change the chart sizes, move things around, and even create new charts or change existing charts. For example, let's say that on category count, I actually want to sort this differently. As an end user, I can just do this directly. Maybe I actually want to see the total value of each bar on top of it because this is the best way for me to consume or share this data. I can do all of these changes directly in this platform without having to ask for any improvements. This is power that your customers will give that saves you a bunch of time needing to actually field these requests. And also for large companies, they're always going to have one-off requests that you'll never be able to fulfill that other customers might not want. In addition to being able to create edits to existing charts, customers can also pick from a library of templates that you've pre-curated, which basically allow them to, get some type of analytics that you might have seen other customers find useful that they might or might not want to use. For example, they can add average price in and then go ahead and integrate that directly into the dashboard, and then make any edits that they might want to make from there. Additionally, they might want to add a new chart from scratch. When they do this, they'll be dropped in and have access to the editor. In the editor, what they'll see is the ability to pick between different data sets. These are data sets that you've pre-curated and pre-filtered to be only the data that this customer has access to. From there, they can go ahead and make configuration choices and also style it. At the end of that, they can click save, and now all the changes that they made will show up anytime they come back to this dashboard. So now that we've seen what the end user experience is, why don't we go ahead and quickly dive into the Explo platform itself so that you can see exactly what happens in order for what you need to do to build one of these dashboards. So here we have the Explo platform. The first thing that you'll typically do is connect data to Explo. Here you can see we have a few different data sources connected: a BigQuery, a Redshift instance, and a PostgreSDB. You can connect any relational data source to Explo and even do custom integrations. Essentially, wherever your data lives, Explo will connect to it. Once you've connected your data, go ahead and go to the Architect section, and we'll look at the Explo Architect demo. So this represents the demo we were just looking at embedded into the other product. When you define what we call a blueprint, there's a few different components: data sets, chart templates, filters, and then the starting layout. When you're defining data sets, this is where you get to pick what your customers actually have access to. You can see here that you can do things like, for example, hide certain columns or delineate certain columns to be used for grouping or not grouping. This gives you constraints so that your customer has the most clear and easy way to get to very powerful analytics without needing to understand your data to a high degree. Additionally, for each field, you can add things like names and descriptions so that your customer can learn about your data and be able to use it more effectively. The next part is the templates, and this is one of the most powerful parts of Architect. It allows you to actually create charts that your customers can pick from so that they can then use them from this pre-curated library. What you'll do is you'll go in and essentially configure the charts with the same controls that your customer will have, provide descriptions, names, and these are things that will show up in that library. Similarly, for filters, you'll go ahead and define different filters that your customers might want to use. And then the last step is that you can actually go in and determine what is the starting layout when someone looks at one of your dashboards, and what are things that they only have access to if they actually look at the template. This allows you to create a starter point for each customer, but then as they go in, they will change things as they see fit. As your customers change, you might be curious, what are the things that their dashboards look like? If you go to view by user, you'll be able to see all different configurations for customers. So that's it in terms of the demo. I hope you guys were able to get a good understanding of how the Architect product works. It's a very powerful experience that you can provide in honestly just a matter of hours. We have a ton of customers that are starting to integrate and implement and get this in the hands of their end users. And we're super excited to see what new use cases this allows our customers to provide to their end users. If you want to learn more about the Architect product, then definitely just visit us at explo.co. We'll hop on the phone with you. You can do a free trial that we offer and start to get this embedded into your own platform. Thanks a lot for taking the time, and good luck using our new product.